Hello, sir. My name is Ajikant. I was given by a task where the name was a fake store where I had to fetch all the data from the given API and shown it to the dashboard, and also had to make a cart cart box where all the listings will be shown here whenever any other guy just add to cart that items in that cart. So uh, as you can see here, I have completed my task. This is as you can see here, and I have done this task using Node.js Express Mongo, where I used a given API for fetching the data. First of all, let me just start it from where I have started it. So first of all, there will be the home page slash, so where whatever I am doing here, you can just see here, just and there's some dependency I have installed. There's not so much dependency actually. These are just for testing purpose. I was just checking for the another project. So in this project I have only used, I think, 3 to 4 dependencies, which was Axios, bcrypt. This is optional. I was just checking out. So and Express and Axios and Node1 and Mongoose. So these 4 dependencies I am using in this project mainly. So let's start it by explaining its home page. So the app will start from this page where I am fetching the data from this API given and using the Axios node package. So Axios.get, where all the data will be get here, and we will get all the data in the JSON form, raw data, and we will just converting it into JSON object. So here we will just stringify, and we will later on we will just pass that data into this function, so that it will be converted into JSON object, so that we can just pass it to the another page and show it to the dashboard user. And we are also just checking in the database that whether there is any whether there is another items is present in database or not. So by using this we can just we'll just count the number for number of items and that is present in the database. We will just check it later on, and we'll just check on what way we are just give me a minute actually. Create, so we'll just check this out here. Basically we are just checking the total number of count present in database, so that we can just show it to the cart option, that how many items are present in cart. And we are just parsing the data from here, data which will be stored in data variable, and the actual data will be all data and the count data. So we'll just rendering the index base, and which is will present in the cart folder, and here's the index.hbs file. And hbs means it's a template engine name called handlebar. So I have used here, like you can see here, app.set view engine.hbs hbs. We can, for using this, you just have to set the view engine, and for using its component, you can just set its partials means is basically component based partial. This like you're just making component, and you're using it on multiple pages without repetition of code. So I have also set it here of partials folder. So as you can see here, because I have used navbar in this project many times, so I just make a component navbar.hbs, and I have used it in whole project from here. So and to access the main dashboard file, I have included my all the cart checkbox and index pages in views folder, in views, and after that cart folder. So as you can see here, we can just access this file which is index.hps, and here we are just calling the component which is basically partials in hps handlebars template engine. So here will be our neighbor will be imported, and after that we are just making a loop. Basically we are just running a for each loop, and where the data will be that will be passed from here जैसे मतलब which was passed by here data this variable. So and we are just running this loop from here to here, and to access all the data in this from this variable, just we'll just use this keyword, and all whatever the parameter is present in the data, so you can just access it in this way. So as you can see, this is the only the first portion of this whole project, it's our home page. So since here we are just showing all the data which is coming from this API. So all these parts is done here from just fetching all the data from this API. So in this manner all the data will be shown here, and after that if we just want to add to cart of a particular item, so as you can see here I have put a anchor tag here, anchor HRE product ID, and this dot ID will be just printed here, and if we click on any div, so this so the page will be redirected to this location where the products ID, and we are just parsing the ID by query as question mark ID equals to this dot ID. This will be treated as a query, and we will just get it here in this manner. Just let me show you product. So here app.get we are just getting the product. We're going to the product link, and we're just accessing the ID value of ID in this request.query.id. So in the item ID parameter the ID will be stored, and if after that we will just try to fetch the specific we'll try to fetch specific data of an item. So in our API there was a link given like this, and if you just try to hit by specific ID, we will just get all the data of that particular item. So we are just doing in that way, and after it is just for checking purpose. I was just checking through the project from this making pro. So and the actual raw data will be stored in the items variable, and again we are just it says just one line carry just for checking that whether there is a items is present in the database or not. Actually whenever we just try to check out any items, all this data will be stored in a database I have also used in this project. So we are just about to discuss on that topic also. So first of all we just look out here. So after that after the execution of all these queries, we will just render the checkout page, and what will be in the checkout page is that all the data which is stored in the items variable, you're just passing it to the checkout page and count variable also, so that we can just show it to the user that whether items present in the cart or not. So we just jump to the checkout page. Just let me check my screen is recording. It's working. So here also we are just we are just jumping to another page, and here is our checkout page, and if you just we just want to check out this item, you'll just click on it, checkout. So if you just click on checkout button, what will happen here, it will go to the cart page, cart link, and what we are passing here, we are just passing the ID of that item, so that we just access this id, and by this id we will just identify that particular id, and we will just store that particular id in our database, so that in further future we can just use that data for for any other purpose, or in whatever manner we want. So so let's go to the card. Here's card, and we are just accessing its id by colon. Basically it's called parameter. So params, we are just accessing its value requested params.id, and by which we will record its id value, and again we are just fetching a particular items by access.get. All the data will be stored here, and again we're just parsing, basically just trying to get the particular items data, and we'll just wait for some time, and after that I've created a model via mongoose. Here's my database. So mongoose data connect, I have used my localhost 27017, and after that I have created a cart collection. So in cart collection there is, I think, four. There was image, title, description, and price. There's 4 fields, and these all 4 fields will be useful when we will just store our data of a particular item. So, and after that we are just exporting it to any other file there, from where we just want to use this model. So here I have just imported it, cart model as required db.db, and after that we are just using it. So new, we are making the instance object cart model, and in this object we are just passing the JS JavaScript object with their original value. Like in the image added.cart.image, all the image value will be stored here. So of every particular items that you're trying to just put it in cart. So in this manner all the data of a particular item will be stored in your database, and I can also show it to you. Where it's there is some previous data that I have checked on. So currently it's empty, and if you just try to check out, so as you can see here, one item is checked out in our cart, and we just check out in our database, find there is also one one item is stored with their values, and later on we will just parse all its value in a file, so that we show it to the user in cart page, and server.js here. So, and whenever as soon as it saves all the results, we are just redirecting to the checkout page, and here's the checkout page. Checkout page asynchronous function, and the card.model, and we are just finding all the data and the cart model, and whatever is, I think, cards collection. So after that we are just rendering the cart page, and all results and count will be sent to this cart page, and by using this cart page we will just run the loop, and all the stored items, which is which you can see here, and all the stored items in the database that you have added in your cart list will be shown here. And in that manner you can just add any items in your cart list, and all the results will be also shown here. And you can also go to the home page, add another any items the same way. And I have not used much CSS in this website because there was not mentioned that you have used uh, too much styling. And there were also especially mentioned that you have to patch API using Node.js. So I have used only Node.js and template engine only. So this was all about this project. And if you have any query about this project, then please let me know. And I could also make this project on React this also, but it was not mentioned especially. So I just made it in Node.js using Node.js only. So this was all about this project, and I hope it will find you to able to find that all code is working very well. So yep, that's all about me. And I'm done here. Thanks for watching.